Hi, welcome back again. As you've seen in the previous videos, we've been building the Evo design kit ready to go in the van. Just to recap on why we're doing this, underneath the seats you've got these big seat boxes which are great storage, but if people are sat on the seats you can't get to it, and it's a real fag. This folds down and makes a double bed. The table drops down. There's no floor space at all in the van once the bed's made up. It's completely useless. So we're just going to rip this out and start again with a new interior. So this is day one. We've cleared it out, emptied all the cupboards and removed the cushions, and we'll start stripping it out and ready. So we'll show you some phased videos of that later on. So let's see how we get on. Right, there we go, 1 hour later, and the old interior has been removed. Right, just got the end box there to go. That holds the leisure battery and the electrics at the moment, so I'm just going to leave that for the moment until I've inspected and understood where all the wires are going and where they're coming from. But there we are, day one, interior out. Next we're going to offer up some of the panels, some of the new kit, and see how it's fitting. There's a saying that goes something along the lines of, it's got to get worse before it gets better. As you can see, stripped out the headlinings, we've taken off all of the trim panels inside now, and just getting things ready. We've done put some Dodo sound insulation, sound deadening, on the side walls. I've got some to go onto the roof as well. Got some of this silver mat on order, which should be here later this week. Then we can start insulating these panels properly. When I bought the van, I was told that it'd been sound deadened and insulated, but turns out it hasn't. So now we have to do things properly. So yeah, so today we're going to do a trial fit of the Evo units, just slot them in place roughly to see sort of where the fixings are going to be, and work out in my mind how we are actually going to fix the units in and screw them up tight so they don't fall about. So without further ado, let's get on with that. Right, welcome back again. So today is going to be mostly about floor covering. So I'm going to get rid of this old lino and get some new stuff in. Hopefully I can get the old stuff out in one piece, use that as a template, because the previous owner fitted that pretty darn well. So hopefully we can use that as a template for the new covering. Yeah, so let's get that out. Right, so that came out nice and easy. Thankfully, I hadn't glued it down. So that's all come out. So, the question now is, do I buy some new plywood for the floor? Gonna have a look at the state of this stuff and see what it's like. Don't want to spoil the ship for a heap of the tar. So yeah, let's have a look, see what this is like. So I just thought I'd take a minute to get you guys to catch up on where we are with things. So I've put down a hardboard floor over the top of the plywood that was there before, simply because the plywood wasn't very good, but in places a bit scabby. So repaired those areas and then put some hardboard over the top. Now we're going to put some lino down over the top of that. So that's the next stage. So let's see how that goes. Okay, so using the hardboard templates that we've made, we've used that to mark out the lino where we're going to cut it using a Sharpie, and now we're going to cut that out. When doing this panel here with the silver foil, use the wheel arch panel to cut the profile for the wheel arch that goes inside, and simply roll it up, spray your glue and unroll it. Right, so what I did, use the old wheel arch template, cut my wheel arch, and you just simply roll it up like so, and then we'll change camera angle a bit so you can see what's going on. Okay, then like so, slot that in like that, feed it back, spray your adhesive and roll it out. So we'll show you how to do that in just a sec. So we'll get the first bit started and then we'll show you how it goes. And there you have it. That fits in there quite nicely and follows the contour of the wheel arch. Next piece. Right, so here we are again, back in the van. We're going to be doing some insulation up here. Put some of the this nice white wadding in, which is made from recycled plastic bottles. And it's particularly good for this because it doesn't hold the moisture, unlike other types of insulation that can hold the moisture. This apparently doesn't. Who knows? So yeah, we're going to put you on time lapse and show you how we do that. Nice and easy. So yeah, using a tape measure, measure the width, and then nice sharp pair of scissors, cut through your insulation to the right width, like so. You've got to measure down. It should be about 20, I think. Say 15. Like so. And then cut that along. Hurts your hands, this. There must be an easier way of doing this, but I don't know what that is. Yeah, you don't want to see me cut all this, do you? Catch up in a minute. Right, getting to the end of it now. He says, optimistically. Right, let's cut that. Put that in there. High temperature spray glue. Bit in there. And apply thusly. Right, that's that bit to go in there, and then we can put that panel on. Right, so that's got that done. That'll all fold back in there nicely. Tuck in there, panel over the top. And in true BBC fashion, get it out. Here's one I made earlier. There. That'll go up there like so. Job's a good one. Let's get that fitted then. Today we is wiring. So got these, oh, where are they? There we are. Got these wires here which were routed down. This pillar here came out the bottom there. I've got to reroute and drop down through this beam, so I've got to drill a hole under here so I can feed the wires down behind this panel that's going to be here behind the tool unit, because the batteries are going down here just in front of this wheel arch here. So yeah, let's get cracking on that. So hopefully we've got a sharp drill. We're going to go underneath, adjacent to this hole here, go up through there. Don't think there's anything in there that's going to worry us. I don't think. Double check. Any wires in there that's going to worry us. Window is there, we're away from that. Yeah. Right, here we go. Right, let's change batteries and get a sharper drill bit. Drilling hole, take 2. Okay, that's gone through. Open it out to the big drill. That's basically got it drilled, and in just about the right spot too. Right, so now we're going to fish these wires down into the hole. which could be fun. Right, so that's got those routed across there now. So then we'll put some of this corkscrew protector on so that they don't chafe. Right, so now what we've got to do is try and feed that end up into that hole. Get some of this stuff through. To protect wires, like so. And that'll protect that from chafing now. Then the wires will just go down in the back of there, come out at the bottom. We can connect those up for the lights. Nice and easy. Right, that's that bit done.
So we will leave that there for now. Please join us on the next episode.